Hi everyone, my name is Eileen and I'm here to talk to you about how a Montessori homeschool education can mix with TalkBox.Mom. So here's a little bit about me. I use a Montessori homeschool mixture with my family at home. So I went to Montessori school when I was a child from about 18 months till 8 years old, and my brother went till he was a little bit older than I did, and then we went to public school because our Montessori school was no longer available. And when I had my children, I decided that I wanted that opportunity for my own children. But after doing research, I saw that the Montessori school in our city costs $12,000 a year per child, and I have two children. So I didn't have an extra $24,000 a year to put my children in a Montessori school. So I decided that the best way for me to have that opportunity for my children was to homeschool them and try my best to use the Montessori method, even though I'm not a trained guide and I can't afford to be trained either. So that's a problem. But we decided to give it a go, and I asked my children what they wanted to name our school. And they happened to be doing a science experiment where we had the white carnations in water, where they were absorbing the different colored water. And so they happened to say white carnation. And I thought, well, isn't that perfect? Because a Montessori education is all about the child absorbing information, right? We know that children's brains are constantly absorbing whatever is in their surroundings, who they're with, the world around them. And so we came up with White Carnation Montessori Homeschool. So how does that relate to TalkBox.Mom? Well, if we think about Montessori education and a cosmic education, we're focusing on the universe coming down to an individual child, and we want our children to be able to function in the world with a variety of cultures, learn about other people, their languages, their way of life, what food they eat, people in our own neighborhoods who are similar to us and different than us, people around the world on other continents. And if you think about that, your children will be very successful in life if they know a language other than their native language. And I wanted that opportunity for my children. So I chose TalkBox.Mom because it seemed like a way to learn a language that would be real world, relevant to their opportunities at home and in their community, not just learning random words and phrases that didn't have meaning to them. So let's talk about how that works in our home. TalkBox number 1 is all about the kitchen and snacks. And a big part of a Montessori education when children are young, especially from 3 to 6, is practical life work. And there are cards in the foreign language. My family is doing Spanish. There are cards about peeling carrots, wiping tables, loading and unloading the dishwasher, setting the table with forks, knives, spoons, plates, and bowls, putting food back in the refrigerator, sweeping the floor. But instead of talking about those practical life activities in English, we're talking about them in Spanish. So my children are going to be able to go out into the world and talk to people in their community and in foreign countries in Spanish, hopefully. That's our goal. But they're learning the language while at home doing practical life activities, which is what Montessori is partly about. You're actually learning skills that are going to be useful long term down the road. Learning a second language is just going to be beneficial for the whole global awareness. And I think that you'll be able to see how the two methods of TalkBox.Mom and a Montessori education integrate really well together. Click the link below if you want to see how this is going to work into your Montessori homeschool like it's working in mine.